All right, y'all. I was always raised up to hit my problems head on and never to.
Well, Bailey, I appreciate your honesty, but as a marketer, someone who teaches marketing, and someone who was actually at that event, this screams fucking case study. Because I always look for a master class in things that happen to me in real life. This is a fucking juicy one. Let's look at the lessons here, because what Bailey did is basically a roadmap of what not to fucking do in your business. And if you're the person that's like, what the hell are you even talking about? You can absolutely Google it. But at the event in Cancun, he was a fucking train wreck. Lesson number 1, consistency and your brand is king. You see, I talk about this all the time, but your brand is you. Your behavior, how you speak, your audience is expecting value. Bailey's fans bought tickets to a performance, very expensive tickets, and he could not deliver that performance. In fact, he stood on stage and said, y'all paid a lot of fucking money to be here. I'm gonna give you a show, and a show he gave, but it wasn't the one we were expecting. If you're not delivering consistent value, your audience is eventually going to stop showing up for you. And by the looks of the comments on this video, a lot of people are there. Lesson number 2, your apology doesn't fix the damage, especially when it's a pattern of behavior, and this isn't the first time it's happened. Bailey's out here saying, I'm only human, give me grace. Okay, you're an adult, and that's cool, but your fans didn't pay for any ordinary human to sing. They paid for a professional. And you can apologize all you want. People will screw up. You are human. But if you're not taking action to fix the issue, your audience doesn't give a shit. Words mean absolutely nothing without action. And unless you plan on refunding all of these people or giving them tickets for free to your next concert, pointless. It's like deja vu from the last apology, especially when it's days later and it was probably prompted by your PR team. Not legit, because it's been over a week and it took that long for the apology to come out. You could have apologized on stage that night. That would have been better. Lesson number 3, your audience deserves better. People probably saved all fucking year to go to that event. Every interaction you have with your fans or your customers, for those of you running a business, either builds trust or it tears it down. It attracts people or it repels people. And since this is becoming a pattern, what's the story your audience is telling about you? Because I talk about this all the time, but it's not about what you say, it's about how you make people feel. And like I said, as someone that was there in person, I feel like this apology is bullshit. A week later. Lesson number 4, transparency is great, but action is fucking better. Bailey's apology might feel honest, but again, without a plan to make sure it doesn't happen again and then again, it's just noise. Your audience does appreciate the transparency, but they want to see real action backing it up, that you're actually improving rather than just saying you will. And the only reason, more or less, that this apology probably came out was because of the viral videos of the shit show. This whole situation kind of makes me think about how businesses handle mistakes. Nobody's perfect. We all drop the ball sometimes, but the difference between brands that bounce back and brands that flop are what you do next. Lesson number 5, people aren't obligated to stick around for your business or your brand in his case. Your audience doesn't owe you anything. If you're not delivering, they're going to go find somebody else who will. And if you don't know Bailey's story, it's kind of fucking incredible because he got his whole break and start right here on TikTok. But your customers have options. So don't get your panties in a wad and your head too big to assume they're going to stick around if you're not giving them an actual reason to. Lesson number 6, resiliency only works if you actually learn from your mistakes. Resilience doesn't mean ignoring the mistakes. It means fixing them so it doesn't happen again. If you think that your fans and your customers are just going to keep sticking around out of loyalty when you continue to drop the ball, someone else is out there that is ready to give them the experience that you did not. The next lesson, and I can't even remember what number we're on, you're never too big to fucking fall on your face. No matter how many fans you have, how many views you have, you're not immune to the consequences of screwing up repeatedly. No matter how successful you are or whose tour you're on, arrogance and complacency will be your downfall. Stay fucking humble. Which leads me to what really irritated me about the entire situation. So, fun fact, I didn't even go fucking watch him. Yes, my husband and I were at the event, but my stomach hurt. It was Mexico. Must have drank the water, I don't know. And we decided to hang out in the room. Well, we come out towards the end, and I am so glad I was not there because my TikTok that I made about this probably would have been so violent, but he was on stage degrading his team, degrading the people that were playing with him. So it's so much more than just getting drunk and having a good time in fucking Cancun. It's about how you fucking treated people. Stay humble. Stay fucking focused. Making fun of your musicians that are working their fucking ass off to make you look good and laughing at them being sober while you're fucking about to fall off the stage. Okay, I'm gonna keep this professional. The last thing here I want to end this with. The biggest thing that you can take away from this whole fucking shit show is it doesn't matter if you're on stage, you're a celebrity, or you are just starting your business right here on TikTok. Your audience expects you to deliver. They paid for a show, not a fucking soap opera, just the way your clients pay for a transformation, they pay for a result. They pay for value, not excuses. So my question for my audience is, are you running your show like a professional? Someone people actually pay to work with? Or are you hoping your audience sticks around while you figure it out and you wing it? Because tequila and excuses do not sell. Results fucking do. There were no results given from Bailey at that event. They stick around for the experience you promised. Last I checked, tequila doesn't pay your bills. Showing the fuck up does.